Hello my conscious queens, welcome back to another video, and to my new subscribers, hello and welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. I'm on vacation with my daughter and we were just about to go swimming, but I wanted to make this quick video for you guys. I wanted to share with you today some of my thoughts and what I've learned about sex and energy exchange. This information is literally life-changing if you look at it in a way of, you're learning something new. How can you make better decisions and do things that are going to benefit your life instead of doing things just because you didn't know any better, right? So the first thing I wanted to share with you is that sex is literally a sharing and a transferring of energy between people. And if you don't know, I would like you to go and do a quick Google search, is everything energy? And you will come to find that everything and everyone is energy. I am energy, this dress I'm wearing is energy, this chair I'm sitting on is energy, the phone or the laptop you're watching this on is energy. Everything is energy. And when you realize that we as human beings are also energy, and that when we are intimate with each other, we're sharing this energy between us and we are transferring energy between us. Okay, so you need to be very conscious of who you choose to lay with, who you choose to be intimate with, because we are going to be sharing and taking on the energy of the person that we are intimate with. I didn't know this information until very, very recently. And I'm telling you, if I knew this information when I was much younger, in my culture and in my household, having premarital sex is frowned upon and shunned in some cases. You are shunned if you do this, and you are called names and you are shamed and all of these things. But nobody could tell us why. There wasn't a reason why. It's just because I said so. Do you know what I mean? So if I knew this information when I was much younger, I would have had a different understanding of it. I would have made different decisions in my life, and I would have been somewhere different in my life, literally just by knowing this information. So that's why I wanted to share it with you today. So the first thing you need to know is that it's an energy transfer, right? I'm just looking at my little notepad. The second thing is that you become more of the person, you become more of their characteristics, of their traits, of the person that you are engaging with. Okay, so if this person is angry, bitter, hateful, racist, narcissistic, manipulative, all of those things, you become more of that. If this person is kind and caring and nurturing and generous and loving and whatever else, good qualities, you become more of that as well. So you should really try to, if you are engaging in sex before marriage, you should really do it with someone you want to become more of. Okay, so stay away from broke men. Stop sleeping around with broke men who don't have money, because that's why you don't have money. You're taking on that broke energy within you, within your body, within your energy space, and now you become broke because you are transferring energy with broke men. So if you want to be successful, if you want to have a business that's thriving, look for those qualities in a man and then choose him to lay with. Okay. And I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm not saying that you should go and sleep around with random successful men. That's not what I'm saying at all. But if you choose to do this in any case, because everybody has free will, everyone can do what they want. What I'm saying is, if you choose to do this, choose your partner carefully. That's what I'm saying. Another thing you should consider is, how do you feel after you've engaged in sex with someone? Do you feel drained? Do you feel low value? Do you feel like you have low self-esteem? Do you feel ashamed? Do you feel violated? However do you feel? Or do you feel happy? Do you feel energized? Do you feel vibrant? Do you feel happy and just more energetic and better? Do you feel better? So those are clues you should take when it comes to who you are engaging with. The better you feel, the better this person is for you. The worse you feel, the worse this person is for you. And that might be a difficult thing for us to acknowledge, because if you think about the person you are with, and if he is a narcissistic energy vampire that's just draining you of your energy daily, and now you think of, okay, well, I've just had sex with him and now I feel like crap, and I feel worthless, and I feel low self-esteem, and I feel drained, and I feel, you know, just like a bag of potatoes, then you need to seriously consider why you having sex with this person, and why you allowing them in your life, and do you want them to remain in your life? Do you want to keep them in your life even though this is what's going on? And the thing is, as long as you sleep with someone, this energy is being exchanged between the two of you. So even if you are living together and you don't have sex every single day, you do have sex every so often, and that energy is being transferred, that energy is being shared, that energy is being shared between the two of you throughout your interactions, you know, even just touching, kissing, holding hands. That energy is again being activated because your body holds memory. Okay, just like your mind holds memory, your body holds memory as well, and your body can pick up when that energy is being activated again. I would say you should not be sleeping around at all if you are not married. If I could go back in time, and if I could go, you know, turn back the clock and go back 20 years, I would not, and if I knew this information, I would not have sexual intercourse or any kind of sexual engagement or intimacy with anyone until I found the right person in my life, until I found the man that I want to marry one day. And I'm not saying this because I think that sleeping around makes you a slut, or I'm not slut shaming anyone, I'm not bad mouthing anyone, I'm not trying to make anyone feel bad. But from what I've learned about sex and energy exchange is that sex is actually very sacred. It's really a ritual for creation, right? This is a ritual where two people come together, have this incredibly powerful ritual to create a human being, to create a baby. This is a ritual. This is something powerful. People use sex in magic, in manifestation. It's really, really powerful energy we're dealing with. And I don't want to be giving away my energy to some random person who doesn't deserve it. Or even someone I've been with for a while, but who doesn't deserve my energy, who doesn't deserve literally my energy, right? So for this reason, I would not do that. And then there's obviously the obvious things why you should not be sleeping around. Diseases that go around, sexual transmitted infections, sexual transmitted diseases, unplanned pregnancies, all of these things you should consider as well. But these things are more openly spoken about and not so much the energy side of it. Also, it's important to note that your self-worth is connected to sex. When you are laying with somebody who doesn't value you, who doesn't see your value, who doesn't see you as worthy, who, puts you down, who is abusive towards you, this is really going to affect your self-worth. Because the more you sleep with that person, the more you're going to take on the energy of them feeling you are unworthy, you are not deserving, you are whatever, and you are going to start feeling that about yourself. So your sex life and your self-worth is very, very closely connected to each other. And the more you're going to be engaging with somebody who is mean towards you, who hurts you, who is abusive towards you, the more you're going to do that to yourself. And maybe you're not going to physically abuse yourself, but it's going to show up in other ways in your life, in the type of decisions you make, in the things you're going to do. You'll start developing more negative habits. You'll start making more bad decisions, or more decisions that affect you negatively in the long run. You won't put yourself first. You're going to put the needs of others first, maybe even this person. So you should really consider the type of person that you are sleeping with. And if you want to look at it on the flip side, if you want to influence this person, if you want to And maybe I'll go into that on another video. But if you want to influence this person, if you want to manipulate the energy so that you get what you want out of them, you can do that as well. Especially as a woman, we have a lot of power when it comes to sex and men and how we can control and manipulate them. And if we use sex magic correctly, we can get a lot of the things that we want out of men. But that's not really what I want to focus on today. Today, I just want to focus on getting your mind around the fact that sex is an energy transfer between people, and you should really be aware of how you're engaging, who you are engaging with, and the reasons behind it, so that your life can improve. Because I bet you, if you implement something that you've learned, something new that you've learned, your life will improve. But if you go about with the same knowledge of the past, not knowing and not learning anything new, nothing is going to really change in your life. Like I said, sex is a ritual. It's a ritual for creation, and it's a ritual for bonding. Okay, if you do not want to engage in a ritual with someone where you are literally bonding with them for your lifetime, because once they are entering into your body, into your energy field, into your space, you're creating a bond there that you're going to be sharing for the rest of your life. And another thing you need to consider is that the person you are sleeping with, you're not just sleeping with them, you're sleeping with all the people they've slept with in the past. And they are sleeping with all the people you've slept with in the past. You need to seriously consider doing a sexual energy cleanse, where you cleanse off the energies of all the people that you've slept with and clear off all the energies of the people, you know, their surrounding energies. The man that you've been sleeping with, and all of his energies that are clinging to him are now clinging on to you because of this act. So you need to maybe consider doing a cleansing ritual for yourself. This is a ritual, and it should be treated as a ritual. It is sacred. It's not something you should be messing around with and playing around with, because this is how we get soul ties, how we get literally soul ties. You should look up the term soul ties and see what that is all about. But this is how we get soul ties, by sleeping around with random people, and you should be avoiding that. So it's important to know that sex is not just physical. It's physical, it's mental, it's emotional, it's spiritual. It's all of these different forms of energy combining in one. So can you imagine how powerful this is as a manifestation tool, as a creation tool, as a bonding tool, as a ritual? This is extremely sacred and extremely powerful, because not only are you meeting each other physically, but you are meeting each other emotionally. You are meeting each other physically. You are meeting each other spiritually. You can even share ideas and knowledge between the two of you through having sex. You can even share ideas. You can even sometimes read each other's minds, you know, depending on how connected you are. So this is something extremely sacred and extremely powerful. A state of being is transferred to you, and vice versa. Their state of being. So whatever state they are in, if they are in a state of rage, you are going to be feeling that rage and accepting that rage and sharing that rage. If they are in a state of blissfulness and happiness and joy, that's what you are going to be taking on. And if you are engaging in unprotected sex, you are sharing their DNA as well. Their DNA is being transferred to you, and your DNA is being transferred to them. And also, you know, having unprotected sex with someone is almost like a binding contract that you cannot get out of. And this is another reason why so many women, including myself, have trouble leaving toxic and abusive relationships. It's because you are having this binding contract between the two of you when you are engaging in unprotected sex. And I didn't know this for the longest time, and I struggled with this for so long, because you know, no matter how strong I was in terms of, I'm going to be leaving this relationship, I know what I want, I know what I need, I know what I have to do, here are the steps I need to follow, and I'm doing what I need to do. Even though all of that is going great and going according to plan, you still can't leave. You feel tied to this person, you feel bonded to this person. And the main reason, I would say, is because of this soul tie, is because of this unprotected sex that you've been having, and this binding contract you've created with each other because of that. And like I said, if I knew this information, I would have made different decisions in my life and been in a different place in my life. And that's why I'm sharing this with you, because if you are out here seeking knowledge and looking for an understanding in terms of how sex works and what are the energy dynamics that play a role here, you will make different decisions. And if I can help you do that, then, you know, I'm happy. Another thing I want you to look up is limbic bonding. A doctor by the name of Dr. Daniel Amen, I think it's Dr. Daniel Amen, talks about limbic bonding and how this is an emotional bonding between people who are having sex. An emotional bonding between people having sex. So I want you to read up more about that, because he goes into more detail what limbic bonding is, and so that you can understand more of that. Another thing I want you to look up is Copulin. Copulin, Coupulin, I think. Copulin is a fluid that a woman's vagina produces when she's having sex. And this fluid has the power to influence men. Okay, we can literally change their minds about something. We can impregnate them with an idea. We can change their thoughts about something. Over time, we can change, remove, or insert memories into their minds. And we can literally influence their subconscious mind. So if you are into that kind of thing, if you want to learn more about how to incorporate this with sex magic to manifest and get what you want out of the man you are with, then I would suggest you research more about that. But yeah, that is what Copulin does. It is a liquid that a woman's vagina produces that has all of these abilities to literally influence men and their subconscious mind. So you can just imagine how powerful this is. If you can literally insert a memory, or change a memory, or remove a memory, or influence anyone in any kind of way, you can imagine how powerful this must be. And with power comes responsibility, ladies. We cannot just be giving away our power to everyone and everything and just be, you know, so loose with it. When you are loose with it, and when you are a loose woman, or even if you've noticed this with other women around you, they have a lack of life energy within them. Do you notice how dull they actually are? How, I don't want to use the word boring, because that doesn't captivate what I'm actually trying to say. They're so empty within themselves because they just give away their energy so freely to undeserving people that they become lifeless. They become dull. And I don't want that to happen to you. I want you to be full of life. I want you to be, you know, vibrant. I want you to be vibrating with life energy within you, so that you can enjoy life to the fullest while you are alive. And while you have energy running through you, I want you to feel that and experience the best experience you can have in this human form. The thing you should consider is your intentions when having sex. What is your intentions? Because believe it or not, we manifest powerfully when we are having sex. And if your intentions are pure, if your intentions are loving, if your intentions are growth and expansion and love and joy, you will get more of that. But if your intentions are to hurt somebody, to influence them negatively, to do something manipulative or something that's going to be hurting them in the long run, those intentions are going to manifest as well. So you need to be responsible with these energies and this form of magic. You know that feeling you get when you are about to orgasm? It's almost like a build-up starting at the base of your body, your lower spine, and it rises gradually. That is called a Kundalini energy. That's your Kundalini energy rising, okay? And when that happens, that is when you should be holding your intention. So if you want to manifest more money into your life, more love, more abundance, better life experiences, whatever it is, you need to be holding that intention when your energy is rising. And when you release your energy, you should be releasing it with that intention into the universe. And the best way to manifest with this is to rise that energy through each of your 7 energy centers through your body, and release it through your crown chakra, and then it manifests that way into the universe. So but that is a whole nother video. I'm not going to be talking about sex magic and how to manifest right now. You know, as a woman, and as women, we retain the energy of every man we sleep with. We retain their energy, their DNA of every man we sleep with. So you really need to be conscious of who you are laying with, ladies. Who are you choosing to sleep with? Who are you choosing to retain the energy of? What are his characteristics? What kind of a character does he have? Is he a good person? You know, what kind of a person is he? What is his moral code? Is he broke? Does he have good standards? Does he have is he strong mentally? Is he strong emotionally? What is he bringing to the table in terms of his energy? Because you are going to be retaining that energy in your body. Your body is going to hold the memory of that energy within you, and you are going to become more of that. So what do you want to invite into your body? What do you want to invite into your spirit is what I should be asking you. What do you want to invite into your body? Because if you are just going to randomly find somebody and have sex with them because you are lonely, is that really worth it in the long run? Is that really worth you becoming less of yourself and more of them for? You're probably not even going to see that person again, and you don't even know what qualities or traits or characteristics this person has. And I want to leave you with something, and that is, if you take anything away from this video today, I know it was a lot of information. I know that it was all over the place, and I know that I didn't structure it in a way that was, a kind of step-by-step for you, but I was just letting my thoughts flow when I was giving you this information to you, because a lot of what I tell you is not just for you, it's for me as well. And whatever I share with you is what I believe on that day. I learn more every single day. I learn new things every single day. And as I learn more, my perspective change, and sometimes my opinions change as well. But this is what I believe today, and this is why I'm sharing with you today. And what I want to leave you with is that if you take anything from this video, I want it to be that you see people as energy. See people as energy. Even if you can't see energy, even if you can't see auras, even if you can't see any of that, I want you to see people as energy, because that is what we are. And if you are still on the fence about that, go and Google right now. Go do a quick Google search. Are we all energy? See what you find, read as much as you can, understand it as much as you can, and then start seeing people as energy. Because when you do that, you will be more conscious of what you are inviting into your soul. And I want you to understand that inviting somebody into your soul, they are literally going to become or be retained by your body, by your memories, by your spirit. And this is altering your life. It is literally changing your life. The better people you choose to invite into your spirit, the more your life is going to advance positively and change positively. The more you invite negative, abusive, narcissistic people into your life, the more your life is going to change negatively and spiral downwards and out of control. And that is what happened to me, and I don't want to see that happen to you. Okay, so I learned new information, and I make new, better decisions based on what I'm learning, and this is why I'm sharing this with you. So as always, thank you so much for watching. If this channel resonates with you, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.